Wait,
Welcome to Ballin on the Budget, man.
oh,
I'm your host, Jordan Bradford, alongside Nick, Alonzo, and Marcellus. It's been forever. Now, we recorded the episode like 3 weeks ago, but all my all my Zoom files got like deleted or whatever. So it didn't go up. But yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about. Um, where do y'all want to start?
I want to start with an amazing take that I made. At the
Okay.
start of the season, way before any records really looked guaranteed, one of my takes was that the Houston Rockets have the best young core in
Oh,
the
you did. Yeah,
West.
I do remember you saying that, and then I brought up the
And
Thunder.
y'all said blasphemy.
Okay, here's the thing.
Well, y'all didn't say that. Y'all didn't drag it to that extent, but y'all did question my take, saying that we had a young Thunder squad in the West.
I still don't think it's better than Thunder, but
But I feel like they are currently proving my take accurate. Now, do
they're
I feel
what? They're
like
what, the
that
two seed right now?
yeah, they're currently the second seed in the West. Now, do I feel like that this is their year? I don't think so. I feel like they got
Hell
to go
no.
through the same exact learning curve that the Thunder went through last year.
Right.
But these guys are a problem. The
And
Terror Twins or whatever they want to call them,
yeah, and I was just
one of
gonna
the
say like
best defensive
like
duos coming off the bench.
Jalen Green hasn't even like been good. Like
Exactly. And here's the thing,
he's been okay.
it's like of course they're the number one defense in the league right now, I believe. So defense is never a problem with them. But with how like I guess 50 their shooters are, it's like they always just ride the coattail of whoever got the high hand. It's not
Facts,
like they have one
facts,
guy right
like
now.
facts,
Like
Yeah,
one day
facts,
it might be
facts.
Shangoon.
Dude,
Fred Van Vliet literally won them a game
one day it'll
by
be Tariq
himself.
Eason, bro. Like, shit, I think one game it was Dylan Brooks.
Is that
Like,
like whoever got the high hand is gonna
yeah,
be the
man.
guy that they
yeah,
look to in
that's
that
very,
fourth
very
quarter?
true.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
very
for
true.
sure, for sure.
And I mean, it was Jalen Green a few games ago. He had like 38, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, and I feel like if Jalen Green could really step up, he can be that
He's supposed to be.
piece.
I mean,
That should be him.
I've been a Sengun advocate. I've been saying that I think Sengun's like should be the number one offense on that team. I think he's very Sabonis-esque in which you can like run the offense through him. But yeah,
The guy who you should be looking to break the mold, though, is Jalen Green.
yeah,
Whenever we need a bucket,
he should be the
just
guy.
straight up, he has the
Yeah, for
most
sure.
offensive
Especially because
versatility
like
at all three levels.
Van Vliet probably not going to be there next year. He's got a team option, but I don't think you're going to give him his 40 million or whatever. So like
Right.
there you're really going to need Jalen Green to take that step. And I don't think he's gotten paid yet, right? Or has he gotten paid? I can't remember.
No.
I don't think so because I think
Yeah,
he was eligible for the rookie extension this offseason, but I don't think he signed it.
yeah. I don't think
So
he
this is
signed it.
kind of
So
like a prove it year because yeah, he was the same class as Kaminga, and this is Kaminga's prove it year. He just had 33. Uh, but yeah, man, it's I've been like the Rockets have been that team. Like it's just been like they were definitely the team that would take the next step for me. It's been kind of confusing to me how they've been like bad in recent years when their teams like it seems like every year they improve. What I don't want them to do is blow that young core up for a star.
A star.
Unless it's Giannis. That's the only and I don't let me make it clear. I don't see Giannis getting traded at all. People continue to put his name like in the trades and all that. Like it's not happening.
Hey,
yeah,
I want to shift us over real quick to the conversation that can make us an entire episode real quick. Our Lakers, man. We have slipped all the way down to the 10th seed in the West. I think we were just at six, but we've been dealing with a lot of bad losses, excluding our win against the Jazz. What's your thoughts on what's going on here? A
hold on.
lot of repetitive issues, if you ask me.
All right, let me go. All right, so I think this season we started off around 10-4. We was looking good, 10-4, and then we dropped down to what, 12-10. That's if we
12 and 11.
we
We
lost to
just
the Atlanta
lost.
Hawks. Atlanta Hawks. All right, so now we're 12-11. And I seen the comparison. They tried to compare JJ to
To
Darvin
Darvin
Ham.
Ham, bro. What are we doing?
like like the same amount of games they had the same record. So obviously it's not the same situation. I just wanted your thoughts on that.
Oh, well, I'll start
Bro,
off by
honest,
saying,
yeah, you go ahead, J-Man.
first of all, the last three. So you realize, like, and I'm not every single time they trying to blame the coach, right?
Yeah, for sure.
What's the thing that's remained consistent? The damn roster. The roster is not good. It's not
Yeah,
a good roster. They
yeah,
haven't made no changes until we still don't have a serviceable backup big. Um, Hayes has been injured. Woods,
We don't even have a serviceable starting big outside of
and
Anthony
then
Davis
we
when
we
he's
don't
moved to
even
the
know if
five.
if Vanderbilt will ever be able to play basketball again. So,
Hey
Jesus
man, J
Christ.
Man been saying about it. He been talking about that big man since the first episode, bro.
bro, bro, and then they consistently they're always in the running for like a center. Like I've
Yeah,
heard
for sure.
like at the beginning of the year it was Walker Kessler. Now it's like Valanciunas. I don't like, bro.
Yeah,
I
bro.
don't just make a move, bro. Like what? And if you're not gonna make a move, bro, blow it up, bro. Just do it. Just rip the band-aid off. Like
Yeah,
you do, because staying at a seventh, eighth seed, I've been saying this. I would die on this hill. Being a seventh and eighth seed with no future does nothing for you. That, that happened to the Magic for a few years before they realized, okay, we're just the eighth seed. So they traded Vucevic, they traded Gordon. Look at them now. That happened with the Detroit Pistons, who still haven't really recovered, but they were the seventh and eighth seed with Blake
The
Griffin, and they had
Spurs,
Andre
the
Drummond.
Spurs, and then they got Wimby.
Even the Spurs were never really like,
Nah, they were stuck in that sixth to ninth, and then they blew it up for 1 year, got Wimby, and now they're back,
yeah,
that's
competing
fair.
for a seed.
Yeah, I'll take that. They
yeah,
traded DeJounte, they
yeah,
traded DeMar, or DeMar left, whatever.
yeah. Demar, yep.
Sign and trade, whatever, right? I'll take that. But yeah, man, I just don't understand what are we doing, bro? And then it's like every year D'Lo's in trade talks. Oh, D'Lo looks good in his new bench role. We're not gonna trade him now, bro. No, get him out of here. I love D'Lo, bro. D'Lo probably one of my favorite Lakers ever, bro. Just because,
Yeah,
get
three
him out
point
of here,
leader
bro.
all time.
Get him out, bro. If you have a move that can make this team better, bro, you have to make it, bro. Either that or you're preparing for the future. And if you're gonna prepare for the future, it's weird to even say trade Brian, but like, bro, you got to do something.
He has a no trade
Yeah,
clause though.
yeah,
I don't know, bro. You
bro.
figure it
Okay,
out.
bro. I feel like, bro. Okay, I'm gonna go back
You
to
know,
that. I'm
let
gonna go
me let
back
me
to that
just
Heat
give y'all
game.
the method, man.
Go ahead, go
I'm about,
ahead, go ahead.
I just did it on 2K just a day ago. I showed myself.
All right, no, no, no. All right. I'm gonna go back to my topic, bro. All right. So we're gonna go back to that Heat game. We lost by 41. All right, we lost by 41 points.
Jesus Christ.
What happened? I didn't even watch that. I
Bro,
didn't.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna sum it up. Right. Gabe Vincent had more points than Anthony Davis. All right.
And show up.
If Gabe Vincent scoring more than Anthony Davis, is pretty much we not playing good.
yeah,
So
Gabe
and
Vincent just had
Reeves
a Laker
Reeves is
career high.
out right now.
Reed,
Like
That's
we've been
crazy.
playing, like we got the two-way contracts in, bro. I texted
yeah.
y'all. We had a game where Jalen Hood Shafino was in the rotation. I was like, oh damn, okay. Um, yeah, bro.
I just, bro,
Cam Reddish can't is going game scoring 0 points.
yeah, bro. I just
He
feel like,
couldn't. Hey, hear me.
go
Like
ahead.
Cam Reddish can go like 8 straight games in the starting lineup, scoring underneath 5 points,
Yeah.
and it's like,
He's
Bro,
just out there getting cardio in and defending the other team best player, but like
he doesn't do anything out there, bro.
Yeah,
he just
yeah,
happens
for
to be
sure.
like our best POA defender. So like
Bro,
I don't know, bro.
I just feel like unlike other teams, we have like so many players that just underperform on a consistent basis.
Yeah, bro.
and it's really at the defensive end. Like guys like Rui and
No,
D'Lo, if
no,
they're
I
not
beg to
going,
differ. Bro, Gabe Vincent was a top
Here we
tier
go,
role player
bro.
when he was on
Here
the
we
Heat.
go. Here we
Gabe
go.
Vincent was a top 10, bro. Gabe
Yeah,
Vincent was a top 10 role player when he was on the Heat, bro. He
Hey,
gets
hey,
here.
things get
facts.
different when you get to the Lakers, bro.
That's well.
We
It
could we
always
could we
happens.
could have had prime Michael Jordan on the team. He would have averaged 10 points the next year, my boy.
It always happens, bro. You know.
Man, man.
Bad. Role players' careers die when they get to the
When they
Lakers,
come to
man.
the Lakers,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
I don't
bro.
know.
Maybe it's just the lifestyle, bro, or maybe it's really something going on
Nah,
with our
It can't
executives,
be the
man.
lifestyle because when they go to the Clippers, they ball out. Look at Norman Powell.
Fair
You bring
enough.
Norman Powell to the
Oh,
Lakers,
bro.
he's not getting 20 a game. He'll
yeah,
he'll get 7 on
Norman Powell
27%
been
from the field.
hooping, man. Most improved player this year for sure.
yeah, bro. And that Darwin comparison. Let's stop bagging on JJ, bro, because it's not JJ, bro.
It's
It's
not
clearly
him,
the
man.
roster that's the problem
It's
because
not JJ.
JJ making the best out of what he got right
Isn't
now.
it like okay, like you were saying, Alonzo, about defense, right? At least
Right.
in the past, right, when we had like Stanley Johnson and like Torian Prince and like
Hey, Stanley Johnson was a dog in high school
Stanley
though.
Johnson. Yeah,
Stanley
he's like that.
Johnson, Torian Prince.
They was
You know,
cold.
when
Yeah,
they
for
was
sure.
getting minutes, they wasn't doing nothing on the offensive end, but at least they was giving effort defensively. But like,
Hey,
Exactly.
bro, we don't have like, all right, bro. I guess Gabe's supposed to be like a good defender, and then like Cam, like I said, but it's like both those dudes are like they're just like non-existent on the offensive end.
yeah, bro.
Which is
Like,
ridiculous.
bro, this is all jokes, but like when I watched the Milwaukee game and I seen Torian Prince in the game.
Bro, man, he be getting hella minutes, bro. He probably
Yeah, Torian Prince, like,
Middleton just came back today, and
yeah,
Middleton
Middleton.
came off the bench. They still got Prince starting.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how long that
It's crazy
lasts.
out here.
All right,
But
well,
yeah, I like to shout out Gabe Vincent for an absolute robbery. Let's talk about it. Shooting
It's nothing to talk
34% from
about,
the
bro.
field,
bro,
23% from three.
Everybody know how
yeah, bro,
bad he been in that. That was that contract is just bad.
yeah,
Hey, you know who got to keep on hating on him. Hey, he keep on getting a response out of Gabe Vincent. Queese made a video. He proceeded to
uh,
have 12 points.
yeah,
That's all
bro,
I gotta say.
yeah, but I want to talk about a player we literally watched grow up on the 76ers, Jared McCain. You know,
He been hooping.
he's been having a couple 20-point games straight. Um,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just
he's
feel,
been playing out his mind right now.
and we're not even gonna talk about the 76ers team. They looking like us right now.
It's worse than us.
You know,
I think they're starting to figure it out though. But
Paul
they're
George,
still
he had a nice game
yeah,
today.
Paul George played pretty well today.
Paul George played pretty well.
The Bucks are
Hey,
starting to figure it out, and then they got Chris Middleton coming back. Um,
Underrated, bro.
the Wizards are 2-17. Just
Hey, well,
nothing going on there.
Nothing new, bro.
since the last episode, we talked about the cat trade, bro. How is Cat looking on the Knicks, man?
Oh yeah,
man, like a dog.
yeah, he's been looking pretty good.
That Knicks team was nice.
And then
Brunson
on the other
struggled
side,
at times, but Cat's been
Yeah,
looking pretty good.
it's
uh,
clear who won that trade at this point. Julius Randle is looking like a cancer on the Timberwolves right now.
I don't know if I'd call him a cancer.
nah,
I just don't
he ain't
think
no
he
cancer,
fit. He
but
just
It's
doesn't
yeah,
no, I
fit.
feel like it's more
yeah,
of Rudy
No,
Gobert, but
He just doesn't fit, bro.
yeah.
That was one of the worst trades. Like
Interesting trade,
it
bro.
was because it just didn't make like from the Knicks perspective, it made sense to me. You lost
it was
iHeart, so you
it
needed a
wasn't
center,
for
and you
the.
had your chance to get a top 5 center in this league. Boom. But
Here's the thing
for the
though, like
Timberwolves perspective, I don't get it.
here's the thing though, the trade wasn't made for a fit. It was made because of them being in a financial situation. They weren't willing to pay the luxury tax. My question though is why did they pick Cat over? Why did they pick
Because
to trade Cat over Rudy Gobert?
Rudy Gobert, let's not okay. 2 years ago, people was calling Rudy Gobert's contract the worst in basketball. You're
Yeah,
not like the value. They weren't going to get Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo for Rudy Gobert.
But
So
here's the thing:
if what
it's
you're
not a
saying,
fit anyway.
Hey, it was probably they probably felt that with Randall they could still compete. Versus if they trade or like if they trade Gobert, the drop off they would get would make them basically two star players and the rest role players. Like not high, like even like Rudy Gobert. I still consider Rudy Gobert like a role player because like outside of defense, like
He's just elite at his
he's an
role,
elite, yeah, he's an elite role player.
an elite rim
Um,
protector.
so like, but you weren't gonna get like another high level. Like I think Dante DiVincenzo is a really good role player. Like you weren't gonna get like a really good piece. Now let's talk about speaking of like good role players. We could talk about the Nets real quick. They're like 9-13, I want to say, exceeding expectations. They need to
10 and
trade.
13 right now. They just picked up a dub.
They need to trade everybody. Cam Thomas, Dorian Finney-Smith, Cam Johnson, Nick Clax, trade everybody. Because y'all weren't supposed to be this good. Dennis Schroeder, they're playing too good. Trade them all, tank, get flagged, Bailey, one of those guys.
Dylan
Um,
Harper.
Harper, anybody.
Yeah,
They gotta sell high because you're not gonna be competing for anything soon. So like you need to. Cam Johnson's having a good year. He's having a better
yeah, for
year than
sure,
Mikal Bridges.
What's their
for
draft
sure.
capital?
They have their own pick, I want to say.
Because that might be an aspect of why they're not doing any moves yet. But don't they also have some of the Suns picks right now? But
I'm trying
Suns
to
are going to
okay,
get
they
it
traded
most
for
likely.
Harden.
Most
So
likely, yeah,
then when they traded for Harden, I think they traded their picks to the Rockets. But I think there was some protection on there or something. Or I think it's so crazy that Harden trade was so long ago. Not that
yeah,
long ago, but like, bro, it was a
Harden
kind of
trade
a
was like
long
2 years
time.
ago.
Yeah, that was kind of a long time ago. Like three. Because I think that was the
Yeah,
year.
because KD went after. So yeah,
I think
it
yeah.
was because it was in the middle of the season 3 years ago.
I'm talking like yeah, like when he got traded there. Because they Kyrie was already there, KD was already there, and then like he had the fat suit, or he was looking overly full. Um, yeah, but they may have their picks now. Um,
yeah,
so if they do, it wouldn't make sense for you to be good. Um, I think that yeah, they can look to trade those guys to contenders, and I think, dude, I would love for Cam Thomas to come to the Lakers because we just need a guy that just don't care, bro. Like, see the thing about like I just want a
yeah,
guy that he could be over 10, he's still gonna shoot that with confidence.
yeah.
Like Gabe Vincent just be out there doing cardio. He'll go like 0 for 3. I,
Oh no 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 no!
but with him, you don't want him to keep shooting because it's just not falling. We've seen Cam Thomas go for like 40 points, so we know he can knock it down.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm tired of like us just being in trade talks. Can we please like we haven't made a move. I don't think we've made a trade since the D'Angelo Russell trade.
And he ain't gonna make another one. He
Like
ain't
I'm
gonna make
genuinely
another
trying
one,
to think,
buddy.
and that was so promising because
Rob Palinka.
we traded for Rui, traded for Vando, and D'Lo. Like I just think that that conference finals run was just a fluke at this point.
Oh,
Uh,
let's talk about the Kings too right now.
um,
They're currently at the 12th seed. Came in a little bit hot, but
I'm not gonna lie, I
mm,
ain't been watching the Kings that much. I know De'Aaron Fox had like 50 or 60 or something like that earlier this
I
season.
think it might be time for them to blow up their core.
No, you
No,
just
I'm not
no.
talking about the whole thing, not the whole core.
You just
I'm
brought
talking
in
about somebody in
Yeah,
their
what do you
starting
mean?
five has to be
you
moved.
just brought in DeRozan. All right.
Somebody has to be
You
moved.
just extended Malik Monk, and you're not gonna trade your fourth overall pick from a few years ago.
Murray has to
Somebody
step up.
has to
He's
be
been
moved.
shooting bad.
Who are
Murray's
you
Hmm?
gonna move?
bad. Murray's been playing bad recently. Like he's been shooting bad. He has to
Yeah.
step up.
No, that's what I have seen. Yeah, he has been shooting bad, but
I
He
don't
has
know.
attempts. Like he's known for the threes, but you gotta step it up.
Well,
That's what they want him to do, though. I know that they've given him the green light over the last year, so I'm pretty sure that's what it's just part of the process.
yeah. I don't know. I don't even know what to expect from the trade deadline other than that. the Nets should be sellers. That's it.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't know, bro. I'm clueless.
Hey,
Hey,
here's another concerning team. Pelicans without Zion. What's your thoughts on Zion Williamson right now, y'all? Like I've seen a lot of media referring to how injury prone Zion is. I've even seen certain people on NBA Twitter saying that the Pelicans should cut Zion Williams,
You
which is
can't
ridiculous.
you
you
can't cut
can't.
him.
Yeah, you
I
can't.
just don't think like I seen a mock trade. Like I just don't know what his value even is. Like I think
He's
that
so he's
yeah,
so injured. Well, last year he played 70 games, right?
Somewhere around there. Yeah.
But it's just like they weren't winning last year because they still were an injury ridden team. So it's
Because
like we've never seen Zion with a healthy cast to really determine if this is a competitive squad or not.
yeah, bro. Because it's interesting. Because when he does play, he has some of the best games out there. But
and I feel like this is his best supporting cat.
Herb Jones,
Yeah, I
they
think
got
this is
Jordan
his best. This is his
Hawkins,
best supporting
Brandon
cast since
Ingram.
he's been uh in in New Orleans. And I think that the only weak spot is like the center. But like me and Nick been talking about Misi. Misi been playing really good for them. So like
Bro,
it's like this is probably the best supporting cast he's had, and that they just been dealing with a lot of injuries. Murray just came back. Bi sat out some games. They got Trey Murphy back. Um, but yeah, man, the biggest thing with Zion is always going to be availability. As y'all have
It's the
heard
weight,
plenty of
man.
times, man, the best ability is availability, and so until he can, I don't know, figure it out, man. Like that's just
Hey,
always
as
gonna
Flight would say, man, Zion, he just untrained, bro. He needs to go to a team like the Heat, man. He needs to go to a team like
Hey,
the Heat.
hey,
the Heat don't go for that. The Heat don't go for that
yeah,
being out of shape stuff. He would
yeah,
Zion would not like Zion would not make it out of training camp.
yeah. They
Cause
will
Nah,
have
and
him.
he
then
real good at making them fake
They
no,
will.
transformations. He's
They
like a
nah.
no,
shapeshifter,
They
so
will
I
have
cause
think
him.
he'll
They
make
will
it.
have him working
no,
though.
because you gotta have a
They'll have
certain
him
percent of
working.
body fat percentage to play for the Heat. That's like they take that stuff very seriously.
Yeah, bro.
Like you,
Sometimes
I
I wish
remember
he did get drafted
Kyle
over
Lowry
there.
had to work like a dog that offseason when he first got to the Heat.
Man.
Like, yeah, bro.
But hey, man,
Um,
6'6", 280 pounds is just
Yeah.
when you really listen to that, when you really
That's
think
it.
about
Like
that,
that's crazy. Like if you were a non-athlete, like
that's
six
prime
six,
J man.
like that, and like that's like the legit size of a D tackle in the NFL.
And
This
the
man
things that
just
he does at this
yes, it's
size
just
is what
so
makes it
crazy that he just happens to be able to jump 30 feet in the earth, 50 feet in the air and do windmill dunks.
Yeah, for
exactly.
sure. For sure.
Like I just feel like they need to take like 40 pounds off of him or something like. And also another thing, like when he was coming out of high school, he was a guard
He
or
was
like
skinny,
a
like
big guard.
he
Yeah,
Yeah.
was a full
exactly.
he was like a small
He
forward,
was
but like
he was like a big
he
guard,
bro, he
small
was
forward.
skinny, bro.
And then when he got over to Duke,
He bulked
they
up.
tried to transfer his game over to the power forward position.
Yeah.
And that's why he got all this weight. Is how he
Yeah.
developed, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Because if he was 240 as a small forward, he'd still be a dominant
I don't
force.
yeah. I don't even know what a small forward Zion looks like anymore. Because we
There is
haven't
no small forward Zion
yeah,
anymore.
that
The
hasn't been a thing
the
since
last time
high
you could look
school,
back at that is like high school,
literally.
truthfully.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't think he would have the foot speed, the lateral quickness to guard a three.
Have you seen that man?
Um, yeah, bro.
But
Um,
that's an interesting situation, man, because he's always hurt. So
Oh yeah, that is true.
Cavs are still looking good. Celtics looking good. Um, they got Porzingis back. What
Oh,
else?
Porzingis is back.
Yeah,
yeah, they
Porzingis
got
is
yeah,
back.
Porzingis is back.
I really appreciate this battle in the East right now. I thought it would just be the Celtics all alone at the top, maybe the Bucks or the Knicks. chasing after him. But the Cavs have really surprised me this year.
Yeah, for sure. I mean that those first 15 games, that was a movie, bro. I mean,
Man,
obviously taking their first loss to the Celtics, that's a little rivalry that's going to happen later on in the season. But
Facts, and they've only lost one game at home so far this entire season.
yeah, yeah, man, they're not playing around, unlike us.
Let's not even talk about this. We got to worry about making out the play-in.
Bro, it's always like that, bro.
Like if Wemby knocks us out the playoffs 60 games from now,
like, bro, like, what does Rob Pelinka do, man? Like, actually, like, really think about it. What does he do if he's not signing free agents? If he's not trading for players, what
he
does he
getting a
do?
paycheck. He get paid.
You
He
step
sit
down.
down. He get paid.
Yeah,
The best move Rob Pelinka made in the past like 3 years wasn't even a move that he made. It was just common sense, like Bron said, and it was to draft Dalton Connect. Like you couldn't mess that up. He just failed to you.
yeah,
But
for sure.
aside from that, like I mean, I like the D'Lo trade was definitely a good trade. D'Lo and Vando for Westbrook, that's a no brainer, right? But bro, what does he do, bro? I'm tired of this, man. What does he do?
Uh,
You think you could do better?
I mean,
You think you could do better?
Yes.
hey,
Yes.
hey, the confidence matters, bro.
Yes.
The
And let me
confidence is
tell you
everything.
why. Now I'm not gonna I'm just on the trade aspect.
Okay,
I can call up one of the 30 GMs and get us a starting center today. Today.
today.
Today.
You also got to
Uh,
think like,
this guy, bro.
honestly, a lot of teams just don't want to trade with us, man. We getting that same treatment that the Warriors get, where it's just like teams
Yeah,
will hang up the phone if we give them a better deal and we'll
I,
trade it.
we're not that good.
Yeah,
The
but
Warriors were good.
we're
The
that
Warriors were really
disliked.
good.
We're that disliked though.
yeah. I mean, they probably in the same boat as us. They started off good this season, and then they started taking some L's also.
Yeah, but
But
they ain't as flat as we are right now. They're still 13-8.
yeah, so
They're they're
I'll never,
comfortably
bro. The Warriors are like the Niners, bro. Like, and
yeah,
they
all
happen
right.
to be in the same state, but just
Yeah,
in the
we in
sense
the
that
same state here.
like their system. Like I'll never like no matter who's playing quarterback for the Niners, I trust them. No matter what role players the Warriors have, I trust them because the way the system works. As long as the guy can like, as a Warriors role player, you only have to be able to do one of two things: shoot the
shoot.
ball or pass the ball. Literally, you look at like Draymond, um, they got slow mo, Kyle Anderson out there. Bro, slow mo does not. When I think of a
Carl
Warriors
Anderson,
player,
dog.
he's the last player that comes to my mind. Like Warriors, I'm thinking fast paced offense. You got slow mo out there. Bro, he moves so slow, bro.
Yeah, it's actually insane.
There's another thing about the Warriors' offense and their system is just like it's a shooter's dream, man. You put a shooter on that team, and they're gonna have a career season from the 3-point line, man.
And then the thing about Steve Kerr is like his like when it comes to the young guys, like he'll play them. He tends to play like he does it reverse. He be playing the second round picks over the first round picks. Like last year, bro had Trace Jackson Davis starting games, but like when Kaminga was a rookie and Moses Moody was rookies, them boys were getting no PT. Now, granted, that was the team that won the championship, but like I feel like once you gain Kerr's trust, he'll throw you in there. And
Yeah,
and like we see that even with Pods last year. Um, yeah, man. It's just so crazy. It's still crazy to me how we messed up that draft last year. Like, why would we take a ball dominant point guard, combo guard? That's not a good shooter or a good defender.
J-Man will never let Jalen Hood-Schifino rest.
It
nah, for real.
sucks. It sucks because he didn't ask for that. He didn't ask to be drafted to the Lakers. He didn't ask to, like, bro, everybody knows with that 17th pick, we were looking for an impact player. Forget the future, bro. We need a guy that can come in and help us now. Jaime Hawkins goes to
Yeah.
UCLA. You could have watched him play a million times. You got Pods. You got even like Cam Whitmore. Like I just don't. Like Cam Whitmore was the projected fourth overall pick. Four, and you just look at him and
Hey, we got our guy.
You got our
like,
We
guy.
what
guy.
was the idea with Hushafino?
Hey, Jalen.
Because remember the draft they literally they draft Hushafino and then they go and sign Gabe Vincent to this lucrative deal. Like, why would you draft a guard then sign a guard?
Hey, man, let's think, right? You could clearly tell their intentions was to draft Dylan Husapino as a project player, right?
Right, but then
Vincent,
like
he was
it's just
hooping. They thought he was just gonna be behind them.
Yeah.
bro, I don't, because you still, the plan was still to keep D'Lo at the time. So now you got three guards. So now you're invested into three guards. I don't get it, bro. I really don't get it. I wish I could understand, but I don't.
Hey, but we got 82 games, man. That's the glory of all of it. We got 82 games.
I don't know if I can
We
put up with this for 82 games.
we got 82. We got 82 games in the season, man. That's unlike football, unlike any other sport. There's just a long season, so we can't.
At least my Eagles doing good, bro. At least my
Uh,
Eagles doing
all
good.
right, man. So, all right, I'm gonna go on a 3 minute rant, man. Y'all see what I got on, bro. So y'all know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
I'm gonna go on a 3 minute rant.
Last
What's
time
the
I
score right
checked,
now?
before you said something, Genty had a 75-yard run.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, it's 21-7. All right, so it's ours. So let me start off with Boise. All right, let me tell you what Boise's doing good. Their defense, their defense is amazing. I got to call out Ty Benefield. Ty Benefield, he's been pressing Hodge Malik Williams all game. He can't make, and he's not able to run out of the pocket. He's not able to throw. Their defense has been amazing. Then again, but wait, and Genty, right? I can see why Genty is a Heisman pick, bro. Because not only does he have to run, he's able to block. He's able to make the right play for his team. He's not,
is Genty your Heisman?
um, yeah, he up there, bro. He up there.
But
Is
you're
he
high.
your Heisman?
He, you know what I'm saying? We got, him and Trav, my top two.
I didn't
That's
ask for
all.
your top two. I asked for your
Who's
number
your one?
one.
All right. So Travis, he's doing something we haven't really seen
Oh,
before. You know what
really?
I'm saying? like, like we can go to that Oklahoma State game. You ain't never seen somebody catch an interception and then score the next play.
Right.
Like that's insane. But what Genty's doing, I can see why he's up there. Definitely a talented player, someone the Cowboys could use.
It's funny how like people just like to act like Hunter's just like average at both
Facts,
positions. Like
Uh,
facts.
he's really good at both
he's
positions. Like
conversation for top five cornerback and top five receiver at the same.
he's a hell of a player, man.
Like, all right, I'm gonna ask all y'all. Like, since y'all was pressing me, I'm gonna press all y'all. Who is the Heisman? All
Ashton
Travis,
three of y'all got
Genty.
to answer.
Ashton Genty is the Heisman.
Okay, okay.
Travis.
Travis
Travis.
Hunt. Okay, okay. All right. So
Oh,
I
that's
get
a 3-1 ratio right there.
no.
What's
Okay,
the
so
reasoning?
J Man, offer give us the reasoning because
All
I got to
right,
read it.
so you often hear people say, "Oh, Ashton Genty's running against FCS or not FCS, but Group of Five defenses."
Yeah,
And my rebuttal to that is he's running behind a Group of Five defensive line, and um, I just think that like he's the leading rusher, and then Ashton Genty yards after contact is the second leading rusher in the entire country. And once again, I get what Travis Hunter is doing. I understand what he's doing, but Genty has like taken over game. Like you just put the ball in his hands and you just know something good is gonna happen. We're getting
Right.
to we're getting to the point where like we got teams putting 8 men in the box.
Yeah,
Who I think it was San Diego State. I was watching that game. San Diego State did not care. That's why you'll see games where like Boise State's quarterback will throw for 250, 300 yards.
Right.
Like they'll just like, bro, we're at the point to where Genty, like teams basically don't care. Their whole idea is that hey, as long as Genty doesn't or throughout the season, as long as Genty doesn't beat us, we'll live with it. And like I said, just the way he's dominated, um, how I said, like, we're at the point to where if Ashton Genty is getting 5 yards per carry, everyone thinks it's a bad game. Like that's so crazy. Like you're telling
yeah,
me a guy that's averaging a first down every 2 plays, that's a bad game. Like it's just I,
bro. Just to capitalize off that, bro, because we play Ashton Genty a couple times throughout the season. All right, I want to say we played him 3 times in the last 12 months. So I could say like us putting Ashton Genty out the game is the third and long, right? We have to force the quarterback to make bad decisions. If it's like 3rd and 16, we can take Genty out of the game. Now, usually that would be good, but Genty, somehow he be still making those big runs on us. So I mean, he's a great talent. I mean, not taking that anything away from him, and he deserved to win today, man. Congrats to Boise. Boise defense stopped our running offense. Bro, do you know we have 200 yards? We usually get 200 rushing yards every game. Guess how many we have in the first half? We had 13.
He's
We have that team
so
is amazing, bro.
do you let me ask you this. Is it at all possible for Boise State to make a run in the college football playoffs? You think it can happen?
I mean, now they haven't played the rest of those teams except for Oregon. Now their only loss is to Oregon, so
And
I
that
think
was
they
a
can.
close one.
Yeah, that was a close one. I think they can, bro.
Yeah, I think the whole thing is just controlling the game, which when you're an underdog and you have a good run game, that's like the
Yeah,
best, like, I guess, like mixture. Like that's the best method to win a game is having a good run offense. That way you can control the clock, win the time of possession battle. And yeah, so man,
all right. Yeah, bro. All right. So another good game coming up because Georgia just had a crazy game with Georgia Tech. I mean, like 8 overtimes is crazy.
right.
Um, Georgia and Texas, man. How do you think that's gonna shake out, bro?
Um, I don't know, man. I haven't even really gave it much thought. I haven't really thought
Yeah,
about much of the conference championship games. For the Big Ten, I think Oregon will beat Penn State. Um,
so
but yeah, I mean, I'm just looking forward to a good game, man. I don't really who wins doesn't really matter to me.
yep.
Although Georgia has what, 2 losses? So if
I
yeah,
think
to
so. Yeah,
Alabama,
two losses.
Alabama
Two
and Ole
losses.
Miss.
Yeah, on
So
this.
I mean, if Georgia loses, are they out? Or you think they still? Because
No, I don't think they're out. Nah, I don't think they out if they lose.
yeah, because I mean, dude, we got 3 lost Bama in there. Miami's begging for a spot, but they're not even playing in their conference championship game because
Yeah.
Syracuse beat them.
Man, that was crazy. This man J man, he made a little comment saying, "Oh, I should have went over there. Oh, they program doing good."
Hey, they program. They just need to get another quarterback, bro. The portal, McCord is gonna he's out of eligibility, so they're gonna have to go to the portal. So a lot of interesting quarterbacks in the portal right now. So
For sure.
I know USC's quarterback Miller Moss into the portal. So it'll be interesting to see where a lot of these quarterbacks land. I think USC should look into the portal and grab a guy because I'm not very confident with what we have right now.
Right.
Um, but I'm waiting until like a shocker happens, like somebody nobody expects to hit the
It,
portal. I don't think we've had that yet.
yeah.
So
Hey
Hey, can we
man,
shift over to college basketball real quick?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
go
Duke, I
ahead,
know
bro.
Duke
Season game went
knocked
down.
off Auburn.
Yeah, I was just about to say that number 2 ranked Auburn versus Duke was an absolute masterclass,
Yep.
especially out of the freshman group. Isaiah Evans coming off the bench, shoot.
Yes.
How did he shoot? He had 18.
I think he had 18 in the first half. He had six threes.
Yeah, yeah. For 18 the first half. That
What an absolute eater. And of course, he did the only thing that you can do when you're one of those guys coming off the bench who's not getting much play time. Is make your coach look stupid, man.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
And that's the
For
thing, man.
sure.
In his attitude, he has the positive attitude. Like he said, he came to Duke because he knew it wouldn't be easy. You know what I'm saying? Like he could have went to some random school, like not random, but he could have went to like
He
NC
could have went
State.
anywhere.
He could have went to NC State, probably been the number one of the, one of the guys there. But he's at Duke, fighting for
He
PT.
he chose to
Man,
go to after the fact, after a lot of guys committed already. He knew what type of
right.
situation walking into. He knew what type of guys was already there before he was coming in. So I took my hat off to him. He had a great game.
Yeah.
Coop also played pretty great in this game. Coop is probably the main reason. Well, and Kneppel, but those two
Yeah,
guys,
it's just Duke's freshman class
not
is just so talented, bro.
Yeah,
Um,
because
for
the only
sure.
the only real way that was going to guarantee Isaiah Evans was going to get a lot of PT at the start of the season was if Coop was playing bad. And Coop has just been doing an amazing job of holding down his spot as the number 1 draft pick.
yeah, I think in
Yeah, bro, I agree. I
people
agree.
try to people's their expectations for him, I still believe are like too high. Like he's 17 years old, bro. He doesn't turn 18 till later this month. Like y'all, like when he has the ball, like he had the ball against Kentucky late in the game, turned it over twice. Like I think that was more so like I feel like that was more on coaching than it was on actually flag himself. Because I don't think it's smart for a 17-year-old to have the ball in his hands. Like I know you can have him take the shot, but run and play for him. Why are you running a
Yeah,
four flat for a 17
Yeah,
year old saying go
right.
give me a bucket?
Like I know that we already just talked about him. The only guy I feel like is capable of doing that just on that roster is Isaiah
I
Evans.
don't
Where
even think no, hell no. I
creating
think
shot, Isaiah.
not in that met, bro. Cooper is the guy that you want to take that shot, but you should have the ball in Proctor's hands. You have a junior in Proctor, you have a sophomore in Caleb Foster. Put
Caleb
the
Fox.
ball in
Yep.
those guys' hands. Let them orchestrate the offense and get you a good look. You don't need you don't need to do this extra 4 out. I mean four flat could go to work. Even Evans, I don't want him in that position. If you want
Yeah,
Evans to take the last shot, that's fine. You want Coop to take the last shot, that's fine. But put them in a position to successfully execute.
Hey,
Don't
click
just
that.
don't
Put that.
just
Put that on TikTok.
and he perfectly explained it. Yeah, that's great, J man. Great, that's great analyst, man.
Great, great analysis right there for real. Great.
yeah.
Pull
Uh,
that.
so like, what are we thinking about the records duel with Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey?
These guys,
They lost to Kennesaw State, bro.
Yep.
they're not a group though. Don't get me wrong. I feel like if they figure it out together, they can be a competitive team.
I don't think so. I think they'll just be another team that's like because outside of like their two talented freshmen, that team is not really good. And like from what we've seen, bro, freshmen don't like bow well for March Madness. Like I don't see them going for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Dylan Harper, great if you ask me.
As individual
Yo,
players, yes, but
Yeah, individual for sure.
on that team, it is what it is.
I mean, I will say this: like the first couple of games, I watched the first couple of games of Ace Bailey. I like when he was coming out of high school. I just thought he was a slasher, bro.
Yeah,
Like crazy,
I didn't know the shots he's
yeah,
taking. I didn't know he could do that.
yeah, crazy athleticism.
I didn't know.
I
I
did
didn't
just
it.
know he
thought,
could make those shots.
you know what I'm
Thank
saying?
Antetokounmpo, man. Giannis did that.
Yeah, bro. I thought he was a crazy slasher. Then I saw him taking contested fadeaway jumpers.
And
I was
it
like,
look open to him. Like
yeah, for
Yeah. Oh
sure.
yeah.
That's the crazy part. Like I seen his skill set taking contested jumpers. I was like, oh, I didn't know you had that in your game, man. But
here's the question I got
he
for Jordan.
definitely surprised me for sure.
I have a good question for Jordan.
Yo.
With the way that players, well, coaches are trying to lean further away from the long twos and the 2 point shots. Do you feel like depending on where Ace gets drafted at, they're going to try to iron out the things that make his game so appealing?
Like, what do you mean?
Like
As far as what?
Ace lives in the twos. He prefers to take those 2 point shots over long threes. And
Well, man, in the NBA, bro, if you're a star player, you can take a mid range shot. That's basically how it works. Stars can take whatever shots they want, and you see like guys like DeRozan, bro. DeRozan, he don't shoot threes. If you're a star, you can shoot mid range. This is what I forgot who it was. It was bro. Who was talking about this? It was one of the players that went overseas, bro. He was talking about this, basically saying like star players. It was Jabari Parker. It was Jabari Parker. He was like, star players can shoot whatever shots they want. If you're not a star, you can't shoot mid range, and that's basically how it works. So he'll be able to shoot whatever shot he wants. I don't think the game is really shying away from twos. You just if you're not a star, there's never really going to be a time for you to take a two because you're probably spotted up or you're probably just setting up the offense for somebody else.
my only thing is, I feel like people are undermining his upside on the defensive end as well. Like with his size and athleticism, he should be able to do a lot on the defensive end if he's drafted to the right team that could give him the proper discipline and training.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think a
yeah,
guy pause, but a guy as long as he is should be able to contribute defensively. That's just how it is. So,
yeah.
yeah, y'all got anything else?
Last thing, I just want to shout out the 28 class. These guys have been absolutely hooping. Like if you look at it throughout the entire board, all of these guys are high level contributors from Jaleel Badea to
Oh,
Cooper
you mean
Flash.
the 24 class?
No, the 28 class for college.
You talking about college
None
standard,
of them
bro?
dudes is graduating,
Yeah,
bro. Just say
yeah,
class of
yeah,
24.
yeah, bro.
None of them dudes gonna be in college in 2028.
2028.
Well,
Yeah,
24 class. Man, these guys are talented. It's a crazy group. I feel like this is one of those draft classes that's got high level talent from bottom to top. Oh, a guy I want to shout out is Derek Queen. He's one of my favorite bigs in the draft
Yeah,
class.
yeah. He's looked pretty
for
good from
sure. Yeah,
them.
I've seen him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really
And
know what to expect from him, but he's been pretty good.
All right, bro. Last little segment, bro. J Man been sending me it announces about the Tank and Lamont Rose fight, right? You know what I'm saying? I just
Man,
want to first tell you what you think about that fight, and then I'm gonna ask you another question, which I
bro, you probably gonna ask me about what him retiring. All right. I mean, I'm excited for a fight. Obviously, I love seeing Tank fight. Um, as far as the retirement, like I told you, bro, if he retires before he fights Shakur Haney or Garcia again,
yeah, bro.
I'm gonna hate that for the as a boxing fan. But
hey, he got two daughters, man. He not worried about that no more. All right. He don't
Bro,
fight.
bro, you
I
know
don't
how
even think
much? All right, just wait. See, that's the thing about
I don't
boxers.
even think he's serious, bro.
All boxers retire until that money start going down. Then they come back.
Hey, that's the Floyd method,
You're
bro.
crazy if you think Tank's last fight is gonna be this upcoming fight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel like he's
Yeah,
just joking. But hey, man, it's all about the Floyd Money Mayweather method, man. Money is key, you know.
facts.
And I feel like, and last thing, I feel like that still ruined boxing because fighters won't actually fight the best. They'll take the big money fights, but
Yeah,
we'll see how it shakes out, man.
facts.
Right. Does that conclude everything, y'all?
Yup.
All right, then. Well, I guess that concludes this episode of Ballin on the Budget podcast. I like to say thank you to everybody who watched all the way through, especially since this one was a little bit more all over the place compared to our previous episodes. I like to shout out Marcellus, Nicholas, and Jordan for coming back. You know, it's been a minute since we last recorded, so I like to clap it up just for us all getting back on the Zoom call, you know.
Yup.
And if y'all are interested in seeing more updates and seeing more of us, then go ahead and follow our socials. Marcellus has recently started his own individual YouTube channel. Jordan has his own little stuff going on. Nick is about to get started, and I plan on Twitch streaming real soon. So if y'all interested in any of that, just follow our Instagram and we'll let y'all know.
Yes, our ski.
All right, man.
Yeah.
See
Hey,
y'all.
man, we'll catch you.
Oh,
on the
yeah.
next one,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
We'll see y'all on the next one, man.
They told me bust out my AP, perfect timing. Got them baguettes up on my neck and stay shining. It's never hot around my jewelry, chase a climbing. I went and got that new Maybach, I stayed grinding.